Testing, testing, test. Okie dokie artichoke. We're streaming again. It's been a minute. Uh, Hard for me to find a good time to do this for sure. In my environment. Uh, but we're doing it now. Hey, we've got vocab going. How many cards do I have built up anyhow? Not too many. You know, I keep up with them on or off stream regardless. Although my Aoki. Let's see. You see I've got a lot stacked up because I don't do those as much as regular practice, which I've said before. Wataru. Wataru. And then, you know, we might play some League. I've been leveling up an account in Southeast Asia to play with people in Southeast Asia. So I might do that a bit. Just to cut the content, you know, just kind of make things a bit simpler. Extend time.
適する
Tekisuru. Excircles. Oh my, look who is up and streaming. It's been a good minute, eh?
つもり
I'm glad I'm here
私
now.
は
You haven't gotten to see my new setup on my PC. It'd be a good excuse for me to turn on maybe a game of League or something. How you doing, King? I've been doing well, I was gonna say just fine. I've had ups and downs. But right at this moment I'm doing pretty darn great, I'd say.
え
That reading I always forget. Yeah, like what they want me to get it for. What's the word? Glad you're doing fine right now though. Yeah, how are you though? Uh Golly, I'm just trying to remember that word. Oh, I know what I can do. You fool, do it this way. Iku animo, that's the one.
幾重にも
But then I'm so tempted to just get some Swift play on League going to show off my ultra wide screens region that I had set up. In my rebirth arc, been living the life. We got the Binding of Isaac over here. I'll queue up a Swift. I wonder if you can hear that on stream, the little sounds. And then as soon as I get the queue pops, I'll switch screen regions.
もたらす
What did I
戦争はその町にし
Uh, but then, you know, I still hit my vocab, but then, so like I moved back home, right? And then I run out of excuses because I no longer drive the truck. Uh, and I'm trying to find ways to socialize. Because I no longer have the excuse of being inside the truck. I've got to do something about, you know, truckless gecko. For better and worse. The worse is no money. The better is everything else, pretty much. I went back to working at Texas Roadhouse, and there's pros and cons to that as well. If I close my door and then my dog comes back after being wanting to be let out of the closed door, I will be like more slightly exasperated with her. Um, but yeah, they opened up a rock climbing gym right by my work that I think I'm gonna start going to. And then I go and see, you know, my old friends and stuff, but I gotta try and meet new people as well. Uh, and socialize kind of like the way a normie does.
蝶々。あ、
Jojo.
蝶々がいる。
A Q popped. Am I switching screen regions? Let's see. Let me just do it anyway. But you should notice, hopefully as well, that everything runs at a buttery smooth frames per second. I need to get one of you things out of there. That and that. And my goal is to yap over the league, unlike every other league streamer out there, which I did once on a stream before. Do like me, walk up to people in the street, you'd be surprised how well it works. Yeah, damn, whole new world. Yeah, I know and I want to populate it with as many gifts as my other screen region, but that part I have been not up to task. I took everything just to get these banners to cover up the screen in a way that made sense on my ultra wide monitor. But then it's been like a month since I streamed, and you know, you would think I had more anecdotes built up to fill my verbal space, and uh, it's finding it hard. What did I just do today? So we went and watched at the Paramount in Austin, which is a somewhat nice theater. Well, it's nice in the way that it's like old school, and they play films that you don't normally watch in a theater. So we watched Lone Star in 35 millimeter. It's a movie from 1996. Philly League changed the stream type. I suppose I should. Let me do it from my phone here. Mod actions thing, stream info. Enter your own tag category. Okay, let me put an X there and say league. Watch I somehow get people in the algorithm by changing this to league. That'll be funny. But yeah, so I actually didn't care too much for the movie. It was definitely it was a somewhat smart movie and like contemplative and stuff, but I didn't end up gelling with all the storylines that it had going on. But like all the actors and characters and stuff, they all rang true. They were like real people for sure, as far as, you know, there's trials and tribulations and everything they had going on. I think she hit that. Ooh. But then they've got this like whole month-long film fest type of thing going on, so took a look at the poster and kind of had a feeling for which movies we want to try and hit. I'm not sure what this little separation they've got going on right here is, but I didn't end up getting much done of it. It's always putting in work though. Oh, I'm trying to glance at chat. Oh, he flashed. But that theater is they're changing the seats. They're doing a renovation this June, which is good. It's something they've needed to do for a long time. The seats are absolutely horrifically bad. And then, like, they don't even have cup holders or anything. They're old school, like, theater type seatings, but, like, like no cup holders even, but then they give you like free popcorn and drinks and stuff with the event, but then you can't really hold all of it. It's unpleasant for sure. And they are both dead. Pardon me. Aw, she lives. And Zoe's heal. Oh, she gets the free heal though. But then so rock climbing gym opened up. I'm back to work. My manager asked me, average since we have so many old cinema in France, if you have a cup holder, it's a fancy ass place. Well, that's the thing. We got slightly spoiled by all the new seats, all the new theaters. Like, I remember when they started putting them in, and we were like, ooh, la-di-da. But now it's like a standard where they all have the power recliners, and they're huge, and they're like nice and comfy. I get the tower plating gold from like a mile away. This place has yet to make such renovations, but apparently they're gonna make some renovations soon. If they modernize it too much, it'll change the vibe of the theater too much, though. She is still fighting, and I'm pretty weak. We ignore all the pings. My manager at work, so I was requesting off from the 11th to the 22nd for a trip, like a road trip. And I explained how, like, we're gonna be going there and then coming back within the times. But then he's like, would you be able to work the 21st? He asked me that when I was leaving the other day. And he's like, you can even have the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, I don't care. But if you could work the 21st, because it's like a holiday, that would be convenient for us. And I'm like, I don't know if you know, like, I can't really teleport and then we get sent back out, you know? Like, it's kind of a, I'm gonna be gone. If I could do something, maybe I would, you know. But this guy's made some silly scheduling decisions along the way for sure. That has gotten him some talking tos, even from other managers. They are making a beeline for my support. I will do what I can. Oh, wow, I'm dead. She's got her. She hits the Q. No, she doesn't. More I would if I could. Well, even if I could, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to, like, magically cut my vacation, like, bisect it to get, like, a little bit of work in. But I'm really like, what are you thinking is happening? Like, the vacation is not just a vacation. Like I told you, it's a road trip to, like, across the country and back. It's not a staycation, you know? So, but he scheduled me, on a Friday. He scheduled me to come in at 7 a.m. and do a prep position, and then to close on dishwashing, which gets out like 1 a.m., sometimes as late as like 2 a.m., depending on the situation. So I don't know if you comprehended. That's not just like a double, that's like an 18-hour shift. And then the kicker is also that and then to come in and open the following Saturday as well, which is madness. I mean, it wasn't just me that got that kind of treatment. There were several people. That's illegal here? Yeah, it should be. But then, like, you know, sometimes they do some crazy stuff where, you know, you get your breaks and stuff, but we don't even get like a normal break with like an 8-hour shift. You get a break if you work a double, and it's just like 30 minutes. But if you work like an 8-hour shift, it's no break. Which in Texas is actually legal, which is crazy. But yeah, I learned that pretty fast. And everyone's just so dead. And so yeah, so it was like a super double and then a clopen because to come in open Saturday, but other people had very similar scheduling on the weekend, and my other manager, he pulled me a solid. He like had me leave the prep position like early, take like a 4-hour break, and then come back and do the dish. And I was able to leave dish slightly earlier than my buddies, my coworkers. So it made the whole situation reasonable. Still not optimal, but you know. Yeah, my other manager was looking out for me, which most of them do. This new guy, like a lot of managers, it's like he forgets what it's like to be a human being sometimes. That Soraka was just kind of standing there way longer than the Drowsy actually has her for. And goodbye to my... I'm just sending it. They all have summoners and ults. What's going on? Oh, we might actually die here now. Nicely done. But yeah, going back to work, some of it's nice, but just like my old friends there, but well, for one, I need more money, and then for two, it's also not always that nice. It can still be quite stressful and whatnot. And then you're gonna witness the way I play League is just to run down the lane and then hope for the best. And it works more often than you would think. But really it is filler. I might set it up to where I'm just like, when I'm running down the lane, I just alt-tab to my flashcards and do those in between. And make my team extra mad. I know nothing in this game. Unfortunately, that's probably how things should stay. Because the game is fun, but human beings are not wired, they're not equipped for what it does to your brain, apparently. No, she smote. If I had auto-attacked, but I was so focused on running away from her. But this game is like alcohol. Like, inherently, it should be just a good time, but, like, you know, prohibition doesn't work, so we still have alcohol, but we should probably not have alcohol. I consider myself one of the enlightened individuals who can still enjoy this game. But people get very angry. And this game mode I'm playing is extremely casual, but I learned that it doesn't matter what game mode they invent, people will get angry in it. And like, you know, you should have done this and that. And it's a very fun social experience for sure to deal with these people. So, I do like to, if they instigate in the chat, I do like to get into it. It's pretty fun. I'm a hound for like YouTube comments and stuff, or like places where people argue. Sometimes I'll get into it genuinely, sometimes I do a fair bit of trolling. But you know, it's me trying to unravel the human experience from them. And I do try to get like genuine you know, expressions from them of like what they're going through in life and whatnot, but it doesn't always work out that way. And when I say it doesn't always, I mean like more than 99% of the time, people just stay how you would expect them to, as internet denizens go. Actually, I wait for one of these. We go Runons. Runons is fun. And I just keep running down. 8 a.m. for me, they're going, I'll leave the stream running in lurk mode, but I have to do my morning routine that are streaming. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate the lurk as well. And for saying hello. And do your thing. As I continue to try and yap and play League of Legends. Going back to work, the rock climbing gym. No problem, gang. You got this. Have fun. I plan to have fun. The rock climbing gym. I just met two guys there that, and I said I was like, yeah, this place. I'll make this my new membership. I haven't been back actually yet, but and there's kind of nothing stopping me, but admittedly some laziness. That's a gangplank in my face. But several things about rock climbing gyms that pushed me into wanting it to be, be like my form of socialization is I enjoy them physically. And the people there are somewhat nice. You can help each other with the routes and stuff. Uh, and rip Kiana. Uh, one thing that is not mission critical but helps as far as uh, the angle of potentially meeting a romantic partner is that the pretty much every girl I ever see rock climbing, uh, you know, is physically fit and whatnot, as in comparison to like, you know, the people I see at the Walmart next to the Texas Roadhouse, which, you know, the average American, the average person, they're so like unhappy looking generally in life, not only physically, but like, you know, just the way they carry themselves, I find depressing, and that is not such the same experience with the people I meet rock climbing. The men too, but the women, uh, you know, in the way that you can understand. And like I said, it's like it's not mission critical, but it does help a lot. Uh, I was never the strongest. They have these grades, and then instead of like V1, 2, and 3, and so forth, they rate it by animals, and it goes like there's like panda, koala, something, squirrel. I think the hardest route I ever hit there was a squirrel at this place. I'm going mega in on this guy. They always get away. Oh, I'll just run up to you, bud. Oh, he just walks, of course. I'm I'm barely doing what I should be. The minions are OP though. Yeah. I just got nothing else on my mind, man. That's the only problem with this game though, even when I enjoy it, because not only is it a waste of time just by the game's length, by its nature, but it is kind of like my like form of complete zoning out, uh, which is probably just not, you know, brain healthy. Uh, I should just pull up some Japanese input, man. I mean, besides flashcards, like some of the videos I was doing on the last stream. But the game's too fun. It's addictive to click on people and shoot rockets at them. I could definitely pull up some other games too. I'm just dead here. Oh, I should be dead here. I'm gonna push that lane. Whee! Rock climbing, new manager, Paramount Theater. What else did I watch? I guess I could just keep movie reviewing everything I've seen. I watched Obsession. I thought it was pretty cool. Those are my traps. Aw. Who is that? Who did I walk into? Aurora? Oh. Yeah, I still don't really know what she does. But Obsession was for me, it was like it kind of can make you introspective on what it means for people to like I'm not buying that. Uh you know, get in relationships or fall in love and whatever in a way from a perspective that was, you know, somewhat clever. I guess we do go this. And like I don't know if I would see it again, but I had a friend that was gonna go see it and he's asking. I was like, man, I'm kind of on the fence because uh it wasn't like that great for me to like every scene I'm gonna be totally engaged, but there were a couple scenes that I do want to rewatch, especially to see like some reactions and stuff. Or it can on a rewatch. There's just always a few things, especially if you to see the reactions of people near you who haven't seen it. But I was like on the fence because I had my complaints about the film. Obsession. I saw Holcomb. Holcomb I liked a lot less. I can more definitively just be like, yeah, I was not quite a fan much at all. I was just like, every jump scare in a movie like Holcomb is just like the kind of thing where some paranormal presence shows up that he doesn't even see. The audience sees it. It plays like the loudest sound effect a theater can produce. Like all the technology has gone into being that loud, and then, but like nothing happens. It has no effect. In comparison to something like Obsession, where there's an actual girl like doing some freaky stuff, you know. That's why I'm not a fan of things in the style of Hokum at all. Saw Backrooms on my little break on Friday. And Backrooms was kind of in the middle of my microphone. Clip in again. Backrooms I would be interested to see with a couple people. Like I want a mixed group of like some Zoomer or Alpha who's like super into the Backrooms already, and then someone who's like one of my friends was talking about saying he's never even heard of the Backrooms, which is funny to me, but he's just pretty offline person a lot of the times. Because like so much, a lot of them watching the Backrooms was like, I feel like it would just be too well trodden material for like people who played the games or read all this stuff, where he's just walking around room after absurd room of random stuff placed in rooms that don't make sense, and you just kind of, for especially in the scene where he first discovered it keeps going, I'm like, I mean, yeah, like I'm familiar with the Backrooms, so not too mind-blowing here. And they do a couple things that are somewhat interesting with the psychology of it and the characters they bring, but they kind of, I was gonna say they wrote themselves into a corner, but it's kind of like they started in a corner and never exactly wrote themselves out, because like the whole thing of the facility of people and the secrets and stuff, and the research, it's kind of, you can tell that they're like, we really had like nothing going on. We wrote what was necessary to give this the ending, but I thought I was in that barrel. I just want to kill people. Oh. Now they're targeting the Nexus, but I think a lot of us just want to kill people. Oh. My earbud too felt. It is pretty late for me as well. And I was still yet unsure of whether I felt like streaming, but this really is about as good as an opportunity as I get in my house to stream. So I had to like kind of force it. And then I just immediately turn on some League. I still have a lot of flashcards sitting there. I guess I should go hit the Nexus. Oh, I forgot the little feature that their towers come back. Can me and Zoe do this? Doubtful. We can stop recalls. A lot of them could just leave, actually. Aw. Surely he actually wins. Yeah. Team do star star star. I need to figure out how to disable my censorship in my chat. I want to see all the bad words. General client in-game sound interface. Health bars. Player name. Hotspot click. I know there's a setting for like censored profanity. Team Dogs. Maybe that's what it was that they censored. That's an easy report. Wow. Oh, you don't even see any of this. I forgot about my little OBS settings. Transition. Okay. Yeah, we don't have too many cards anyway. Namida o ukaberu.
涙を浮かべる
I was wondering this is Komoku.
項目この
Jaretsuku.
じゃれつく
Yashi kaoをする。
難しい顔をする
That's that Yashi and Cray Cray, dude. Temawashi.
手回し
This has not been long. I'm already angling it, just like raiding my lurking chatter out.
煽る
I wonder who's even online.
保護にする
Hogo ni suru. I can open in secret my other tab here. Let me open up Twitch. See who's live, just in case. Oh gosh, that's Mini Menace. What the heck? Full screen, please. Okay, a lot of people are live.
しんみり
Shinmiri. Oh, I always this like Iki or Yugi. Oh, time.
行き当たりばったり
Iki atari
彼女は
matari.
行き当たりば
So weak Ginsen?
根幹
Konkan.
これは理論の根幹
Konkan. You know, so this is what I think of. Chili Konkan. This channel is addictive. Oh, my mic again. This really needs a little nice secure place to clip. I don't think I've seen that upload, but this is what was in my head when I read that.
何チリコンカンってこれチリコンカンっていうの言いたくなるねチリコンカンチリコンカンカンコンコンカンカンコンコンチリコンカンカンコンコンカンカンコンコンチリコンカンカンコンカンコンコンチリコンカンカンコンコンカンコンチリコンカンコンカンコンカンコンカンコンチリコンカンチリコンカンチリコンカン豆のやつやなチリコンカンチリコンカンチリコンカン懐かしいかもあれわからんチリコンカンコンカンこれチリコンカンやん
There you go. So that's what plays on repeat in my head a lot. That kind of stuff. Well, this other upload is genuinely an addictive song. I guess I won't play the full 3 minutes and just completely rob the vibes and hard work of Oramayo-san. But just like the chorus here. Best of Hollow EN May 2026, and on the thumbnail is Hollow ID and Hollow JP. Just pointing that out. Boku washi ore. Okay, it's not even funny anymore with this mic I keep unclipping. Skill issue. But yeah, I've been, you can see my little comment there. Flashcards though. So quiet now. I'm beginning to really feel the dead air.
俺は
That's kind of a freebie word.
なんぞ
Oh yeah, these are my new cards. I was thinking like, why are these so familiar? But there's a case where I hit all the quote-unquote new cards, but they don't feel so new.
手を回す何が何だかは後継後にな
とててだ特力
説得力
説得力
彼の
Yeah. And you were just like another way to read a word I knew.
Isakai.
No, never mind. I did not know that word. Anki. Shikarete reru. Ni noru. Shunban ni noru.
新聞に載る
Shinbun. I can't tell you how common that word is, though.
達筆衰退
I still love the TTS, man. Hachiko. Sweet old dog.
描画徹する
Shito. I have to do it whenever she doesn't speak. I should be speaking them all anyway, but I'm lazy right now.
施工
Seko. I can't hear her say Hanyu.
徒歩
And then the other guy, I like the other guy too. Toho. Wakan. Goroku. It's so funny how streaming takes something out of you. And you're just like, you can see why people do just turn on League and just like don't say anything. It's the easy way out, but oh man. Talking it should be rewarded. Words per minute.
し地下条約は地下で
Oh,
同等朝起き
I keep yawning. This is embarrassing.
着替える
I still have more cards.
特権
Token. Isekai.
いさかい
It's not an isekai, as much as I know people are obsessed with that. Oh, I still have Anki somehow not minimized, so the screen region, I need to do that. I'm even more embarrassed now.
服飾品
Gyose.
業績
Soki.
Ana-
Gyoseki. Kao Tsunagu.
顔をつなぐ
Tomadoi.
戸惑い
Kanga Niburu.
勘が鈍る
I might do a daily with that one. Can I capture my notepad real quick? Let me turn this window into my bloc de notas. And this will be tomorrow's word, maybe. If I deem it to be so, when tomorrow... Actually, it is today. I'm usually not doing stuff this late, but like I said, I wanted to force myself to stream. Expression, verb. Intuition, dull. Perception, intuition, the sixth sense. Boop. And then we boop. And then boop. Oh, that was so far this time. Let's clip it to my shirt the way you're supposed to use a lapel microphone. See how that sounds. But I remember doing that in my truck, and then like it would rustle with the shirt and stuff, and you could hear it. It sounds so loud. Do I need to have it further away? What if I angle it away that way too? And then I'll speak like this. I need a good sentence. So let me minimize. Kan ga ni bu bu ego. My intuition is dull. Yeah, let's do a touch. Ever seen Batman Under the Red Hood? Probably not. It really is crazy how your life can just be quotes. They made that stuff up, and then I'm like, this is my life now. The life that never had was is mine. If you practice often, you will lose your touch. If you don't, you mean? Am I cray-cray? They just wrote, like, not the correct translation. Yeah. Come on, the great people of ejje.weblio.jp. You can't manage that? I kind of assume too they just scraped it from a source, because like here they wrote like the same sentence, and it's in calligraphy too. Oh, why did I slide my window? But this is the kind of stuff you got to be careful of when you just copy paste example sentences, you know. I still might use it. See, the sentence is a bit different. I could just swap in the word though. That, as long as I, you know, keep my wits about me, then that is acceptable. I'll go back to this sentence. I don't know. I'll keep it there for now. I might change the sentence. The example sentence is always the thing that I deliberate over the most. I'll do double thingies as well, because they're within my quotes. Do. And then adjust this sentence a bit. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh no, do that, and then do that. I think I like this formatting. Save that for now. That might be the post. I've been wondering like when or if or how I should like put on my own Discord all my, because I have like 2 years of daily posts now. 740 words that I don't even put on my own little Discord that one person's on. One day I'll, you know, make that little reach. Maybe I'll pull up some chess. I'll play some chess. Also debating some people I could maybe raid. Let's see. Let me pull up a little bit of chess. Do a quick 10-minute. And then I can also just go. Well, I finally get a Danish, by the way. Finally. And then really try and get some bands. Ooh, I wonder what happens. So let's just do this. I don't really study too much theory, y'all. I peaked like 1650 ELO. I was almost 1700, I think. And then, you know, just kind of threw it all away. The habit of mine. I used to get, especially when I was like way lower elo, I'd have a great time just getting drunk and throwing away elo on chess. What happens? What happens if I do this and then like this? It's completely cooked there, right? Let's find out. In my head, though, my bishop was still there, and as the knight moved, I like got a the queen. Materials equal, huh? I can't help but feel I've got something cooking up. Just throw pieces into the thing. He wants to get rid of stuff, but I want to do. But then, I'm not too impressed with that. Let's start here. This is even less engagement than the league gameplay, or like, you know, non-chess banter. It's non-existent right now. I would love to still just find a way to play that. Push. Or somehow find a way to get that going. That's just more pieces. I don't care if you do that. Then I might just go like there and see what happens. Queen C8. I don't know the logic behind that. I don't know if it wants to go there or push or something, or get this out of the way of some kind of little maneuver he thought I had cooking up. Rupam-0 from Bangladesh. I always check my little flag knowledge on this website. It's fun. He's thinking. It's probably what you're supposed to do, especially in 10-minute. Knight C5 on the board. I guess he did give his king space to where now this is not in mate. But I mean, I still just play it, right? There's got to be something like it must be like a mate in a few moves. So like I go there. Then what if I start with that? Then at least I think maybe he's forced to take. Let's just do it anyway. One legal move. So obviously there it's gonna be this. Well, his only legal move there. Oh, but then I just knight. Yeah. Duh. I had a brilliant. They hand out brilliancies too fast now. Like if I go to the game review, I don't even have like the paid thing anymore, so it would be like my 1 per day, but I don't play that much chess anyway. I don't even do the dailies. I used to have a long daily streak that I gave up, and then I no longer feel the same attachment to. I also like the NYT connections. You can see why, you know, like the dolls or you get a lot of time out of doing this style of content, man. Yeah, this seems obvious. Look at that. I don't know. And then I guess shield, helmet, crest, something, coat of arms. Free will, huh? Cape May, tin can. Okay, that's probably the purple. Even though it's really obvious. Maybe it's not a purple. It is a purple. Chip smash. Forms of potato. I don't see any other, like, besides these. Helmet, shield crest, coat of arms. My dog did eventually want to come back. You're welcome to nudge that door open. You have the physical capability. I did not close it shut. I don't understand what's going on with Bubble and Squeak as well, though. Beep, 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 beep. We're gonna... I could see Cloak and Dagger being not one of these. Like, I wonder if Bubble and Squeak means this and I've just never heard it. We're gonna send it on that. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely it, because in the next 4 match. British potato dishes. We're gonna learn ourselves something real quick here. Bubble and Squeak. I can see that kind of going hard. In spite of the reputation of British cuisine. Not bad. I kind of want to go on another 10-minute because I cooked that guy so hard on chess. Let me give my screen region back to Anki there. Oh, is it not going to let me? Hello, OBS. Did I make a grave mistake? Do I have to, like, reopen it? Please, computer, do as I instruct. Now that is freaky deaky. It won't let me bring my Anki back, or like capture it. I could do a good old-fashioned display capture. I don't feel like it. We're gonna see who's streaming, and my lurker friend will be lurking someone else's stream. That's how it happens anyway, though. I have Twitch open like almost 24/7, and then half the time I go back up to it, like there's just like some other random person on the screen, and I'm like, what's going on there? You get a lot of gift subs and stuff too. Why is my microphone so bad? This person, they're in my following list, but I don't remember them. This person's streaming with someone else. Just maybe share. Mommy.
As he should be. He should be guilty. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to go.
Is there anyone in like a Japanese kind of realm? Might raid her.
Bro, wanna collab sometimes? But you know, when you find a fun game, what's that?
Might raid this guy. This is so not content. I just need to pick someone. This is ridiculous.
Blanks.
Is she already in the React portion? She's been streaming 2 hours. She's doing karaoke. Who to raid, who to raid. I just want someone who can reliably keep talking, which leads me to pick this person. You know, they are quite a bit larger. I don't know if I'm worthy, but let's find out.
There was a stutter a second ago.
I'm gonna send it regardless,
Card is acting up again.
if
He hadn't
I
thought
am
about it.
capable.
No, wait, hold on. Wait. I was gaming. I was gaming. Hold on.
Start raid.
That's my excuse.
Oh,
See anything go after
open
it?
stream manager back up.
Nope, you don't get to live. I'm waiting for you.
So we're gonna be sending you off to Eureka. And if you do end up showing back up, I think just kind of keep things relatively wholesome.
If anyone hurts Cream,
But otherwise, I think you can be like plus 18, you know, but
I don't
just normal chat rules, I think it is. Appreciate you showing up, and anyone who watches this anymore for showing up very briefly. I'm gonna hit the raid now button. Cheers, y'all.